Right. Now, this is all because I was having a conversation with Fish about using like maglev to as a boost to take off from the moon, and it makes perfect sense if you're on a body with no appreciable atmosphere. Right, now here I have, there we are. Right, I have just got my little lunar thing into about as close a orbit as I can make it, and I'm just about to separate from my thank you. And so as you can see, we are whipping along at, you know, quite a rate above the surface of the Mun. If I pull back out and look at the orbital track, you'll see it's freaking tight. It is a periapsis of, wow, yeah, a periapsis of 4,600 and an apoapsis of, wait, that's not right. Oh, yes, an apoapsis of approximately 5,000. So this is really tight, and actually, the previous take, it was too tight. So, and I in fact plowed into a mountain ridge before I was able to do the test. But yeah, this is, the blue bit is the orbit, and as you can see, it is really freaking tight. Now, if we pull out, that thing there is Kerbal, and that's where I'm trying to get back to. And the idea is that around about here, right, which is the opposite side of the moon from Kerbal, I will apply thrust, and that will cause the opposite side of my orbit to bulge out until I eventually reach escape velocity. Now, I'm just going to accelerate a little bit, accelerate time a little bit. Right, I can't accelerate time very much because we're very close to the surface, and there are safety features which don't always work. So I looked up in what the escape velocity of the Mun was, and it's about 807 meters per second, and we are currently at what is an orbital velocity, because we are in orbit, of 5,554 meters per second. I'll just change that. Yeah, 563 meters per second. Assume the difference is due to the fact that the Mun is in fact rotating. Shit, that's close. Yeah, as you can see, I cannot possibly get much lower. Oh, good lord. And here we are. We have I'm going to slow down to admire sunrise on the Mun. And now this is not time accelerated. This is how fast we are going. And we're about 5,000 meters up, or slightly less than 5,000 meters. So yeah, it's a pretty tight orbit. It would be brown trousers time if you were actually on a maglev track on the surface doing this sort of knots. And of course, you'd have to find a very flat spot to do it. And yeah, brown trousers time. Some of those ridges are getting very close indeed. And look, Kerbal rise. Awesome. I love this. I love this game. It's terrific. Oh god. I don't know. Too low. A couple of slight engineering problems cut in there. So I am going to just not fuck about. First of all, be pointed in the right direction so I don't Right, got clear of that. I'm thrusting prograde, which is to say there's that little yellow marker down the bottom which is telling me where I'm going. So I'm just gonna just gently kick up the thrust until I get up to 807, which is theoretically escape velocity. And as you can see on the map, apoapsis is going steadily up. And I'm just going to leave it there until capital. Okay, that is just above escape velocity. So if I look at the map, I will see that I have a parabolic curve heading to there, which is Mun escape. At which point we are almost certainly going to fall into the orbit of, yes, look, that purple thing is the new orbit. It's a bit tricky to read, but basically we'll be leaving the Mun's orbit and heading in towards Kerbal, and that is up to there, an approximately S-shaped curve. Accelerate a little bit, and suddenly bang, that's our new orbit. So we are in orbit around Kerbal, and I'm going to thrust periapsis. No, apoap. What's the damn? Retrograde thrust until we are within aerobraking distance of Kerbal. Now, if we was able to get it precise enough, we could actually just come straight off the moon and be aiming right at the Kerbal's outer atmosphere. Let's see what my fuel's doing. Pretty good. I have designed a good ship. So here we go. And the thing to keep on is the periapsis. Okay, we're just outside the outer atmosphere, the upper atmosphere, which stops at 70,000, which, this being a game, is much less than Earth's and is also consistent and reliable. Okay, just gently down to, okay, that'll do us. As I said, this is about the point things get interesting. No, I think I'm at the point, past the point of no return, so I'm going to jettison. And just position myself so I'm pointing bumwards. The temperature gauges, because this is going to get exciting. Fortunately, your basic re-entry module